Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this time I'll do a video about my experience at work experience part 2. It's long overdue, let's get back to it. So I was like, the next time I was going to do a work experience, I'm gonna do it at another location. Because the first time I did work experience, I did it at Money College. So the second time when I tried to do this work experience, and actually the funny thing about these guys is that I had the option to skip out this work experience this time. I had the option. But I thought about it through it. I said, you know what? I just wanted to do work experience one time. But you know what? I'm going to do it again. But this time at a different location this time. So I did the second work experience at Foreign Court High School. That's when I did it. And there were some concerns at first about like how I would get to, how early I would get to the Foreign Court because the local distance, not far, but like a good distance. We had to take a taxi. Fortunately, I take one taxi, but like a good distance, but not far out. You know what I mean? But one thing I can say, with the punctual, it didn't take me long to get familiar with the environment of Foreign Court, like where to go and all up to there. It didn't take that long. So by the time I started going along, then where I should go, we get easy and all in there. So you know what I mean? And but this work experience actually took a lot out of me. I mean, the first one took a lot out of me as well, but not this one is different. The final one is different. I was working with two persons. I work at the service room and all that in there. You have multiple labs at Foreign Court. That's the beautiful thing about it. I would say you have about 4, 5, 6 labs, computer labs. You have math lab, the e-learning lab. You have the server room, as I shared earlier, etc. So you have the document room. So you know these are activities. I learned some things new as well. Some things like I did infantry. I did that before, so I was familiar with that. And then we cleaned up some computers, some not just in the server room. We did it in the computer lab room and so cleaning. Yeah, I learned some new things along the way and everything, and so. So I started late. I wanted to start it earlier, but that didn't work out. And this when I started after the aftermath of the Hurricane Beryl. So when I saw the opportunity to finally start, I took it. Didn't even think. I had to work just like the first work experience I did at Money College. I had to work for 6 weeks, but this one will make it different inside. When I did the first work experience, I didn't have to work OT. This one I had to work OT plenty of times, especially down the stretch, in order to finish the work experience. I ultimately finished it at the last week in August. And got reached out to go to Switzerland, where I had to, basically I got reminded I needed to finish it at that time. And I had to do documents. I started the documents down the stretch. So once I realized I was a crunch time, that was the last week in August. So when I realized I was a crunch time and I needed to spend OT just to get it done. So that's what I did then. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to finish the time until my mom gets suggested I should spend OT over time. So I said, all right then. And I never took a day off. So, guess you can say that's an accomplishment. I didn't take that off. I couldn't, to be honest, because I started late to begin with. Maybe if it was early, maybe I could afford a day off or two. Back then, I started late, and then I needed to get me always done as possible and everything. And, so that time. So I was doing work experience. I mean, I learned a lot and I gained a lot from the work experience at Foreign Court. I've learned I can even manage at an unfamiliar environment, so that was a plus. I ultimately was able to pass the work experience this particle because I got the result. I look at the time I passed, I'm going to graduate with both degrees. I'm going to do a talk about my professional school journey when it's all said and done, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, work experience ultimately, the times I had long days. And when I had to do OTs, when I had those long days. I mean, it just reminded, and just when after I finished it and everything, I was like, I was wanted this before, but then I did it myself, the work experience, and get really at a different place I'm not really familiar with this time. But like, oh yeah, persons manage to work on a regular basis. You have to get up early, go to work. The times you may have a long day, go home, tired. The next day, work up early again, boom, go to work. On a regular basis though. I did it for 6 weeks. Same amount of I mean, for persons to work for like 20 years, 30 years, even 40 years, even, I mean, salute. Salute. That ain't easy to pull off, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. And I think when you're working or in the world of work, you have to have something to work. If you're going to a field, you have to make sure you're compassionate about it, because you can't, if you're just going there and you're not compassionate to begin with, then you're going to struggle. I think the reason why person last time, because whatever they're doing, they were compassionate about it and everything. So, and when I did the work experience of foreign court, and the funny thing about it is that the same issues I had during the time at my college and even before shows it's okay ahead again. I'm like, here we go again. Different environment, different people, of course I'm working with. Same issues. You got to be kidding me, man. Yeah. And that's why I was like, before I did the work experience, I said, look, I'm looking forward to graduation, obviously. But going out there first to the world itself, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah. Just not, yeah. But nevertheless, I'm going to have to face the world out there eventually head on. So, like I did everything else. And what I've learned during my journey in general, you can't always say the easy way out. At some point, you're just going to face head on. So, that's where it's going to come down to and everything. So, then I will think about working over there and everything. But that's how I said the break first. I was planning to take a break prior anyway, but then when I did the work experience, especially a firm and aftermath, I was like, you know what, I'm taking a break. I don't know, you guys can just, props to y'all, I don't, yeah. So, it just, like I said, salute to persons who work for 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, or longer, you know what I mean? In whatever job, whether it's a teacher, police, soldier, person doing IT stuff. But I'm very IT is very, very. So it's like, for me, what I want to do is into the IT field was awesome done. Obviously, I want to specialize in something, but then I want to be able to also do other things in IT aspects as well, not just in the one I was specialized in as well, as also done, basically involved in IT spend way also done. And I also want to be a motivational speaker on the side and everything. As I said, I was like, if I can pull that out, that would be a big deal. Yeah, motivating speaking and everything, because that's no joke. And that's like an entrepreneur job. It's not really what job you get hired, that's what I heard. So I recall asking about when I was on a Zoom meeting one time them. Or Google Meet, whatever it was. And that's an entrepreneur job, so how that would work. But like I said, if I manage to pull that off, or even advocate for something, do advocate stuff. You know what I mean by that? Then either way, while I be doing motivating speaking and then be a motivational speaker and then do the IT stuff, for police always us and then I think anything I accomplish from here would be awesome accomplishment. Just get out finally able to reach the ultimate finish line in college. I really feel great about that. So, but one that the world of work is no joke. I mean, personal work, you will know what I'm talking about and everything and all that. So, but to be able to manage and do the 2-4 hours, if you go above and on to the OT and then ultimately you pass the particle, you pass both particles work experience. That's one of money college and what you pass at a different location, a foreign court. I mean, it really means a lot to me because I was really hesitant to do this whole work experience to begin with anyway. So for me to go to one thing, I think that's what it comes down to. Finding this real, I think it comes down to facing your fears and having the courage to face your fears and all that head on. Because you may not want to do something, you may be afraid to do something because that's one see. But you just have to face all of that head on it anyway. I hope that everything will work out. And ultimately that's what it did. Got some good feedbacks and everything. Obviously I will have some things I need to work on it, especially in the face of world of work and everything. You know, if I was to do a course, another course, then that would be public speaking. If I was to do another course, if I was, I know I'm first world of work, but if I was to do another course, it would be public speaking. So, but like I said, you have to go out there and face your fears and challenges are head on. You can't run from it. Especially, it's one of those things where, you know, so there's certain things you have to face now. Well, challenges and fears and insecurity, you have to face all that head on, even though like I said, so for me to pass work experience and get good grades, it's really challenging. It really means a lot because I didn't want to do this work experience thing. I was skeptical about it to begin with anyway. So, because of some reasons and all of that. So there's another video. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification for upcoming videos.